We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against those.
Something big about to happen. I hear the beat tapping. We some fly rhyming felines rapping on the track. Better yet, grab a gat, cause we hot like Enzo. Doors closed, windows up, cause that's the way we like to ride. Windy City hitting. Check mic 1 2 1 2. We live, baby.
We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against those.
Something big about to happen. I hear the beat tapping. We some fly rhyming felines rapping on the track. Better yet, grab a gat, cause we hot like Enzo. Doors closed, windows up, cause that's the way we like to ride. Windy City hitting. Check mic 1 2 1 2. We live, baby. Happy Halloween 2025. We are live right here at Speak Your Mind Radio in Chicago. And today, we got a real one in the studio. All the way from Baltimore, Maryland. He flew out to rock with us on a live show and to talk about his up-and-coming EP, Clean Paper. But he's not only an artist, y'all. He's a business owner who's been making major moves with his detailing brand called Riticulous Protection. So, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for Taj The Rapping Detailer. Woo!
Hey, what up, what up?
What's up, Taj?
Hey, what's up with you?
Everything, man. First of all, I want to thank you so much for taking time out of your extremely busy schedule to come to Chicago today for a live interview.
Hey, it's been a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Yes, you're so welcome. So, Taj, you know, here on Speak Your Mind Radio, we do like a traditional icebreaker question. But, brother, the first traditional icebreaker question happened about 11 months ago or a year ago. And this one is more natural. So I got to ask you, how was your flight from Baltimore, Maryland to Chicago, Illinois? I mean, did you get some good vibes from the Chicagoans, or did you get a big gust of wind in your face?
You know, it wasn't bad at all. It was shorter than what I thought. I thought it was going to take like 2 hours to come here, but I took a little nap, woke up, and I was here.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad at all. And y'all got some beautiful women out here, I tell you that much.
Woo-hoo. Thank you, thank you. Go ahead, Chicago. Okay, guys. So, tell us about your business, Riticulous Protection. I mean, how did it all get started? Was it something unexpected, or was this all planned out?
Man, it was more like some type of divine plan that kind of pushed me here. Because I was, you know, like a long time ago, maybe like 15, 12 years ago, I got in trouble. And, you know, it put me on a path to where as though I had to do right for my kids. So I came home and I got a job immediately, and then it led to me meeting a couple of people to where as though we started a cleaning business. And this might have been 10 years ago. We started a cleaning business. We had a run with the housing authority for a couple of years, and then, you know, we ended up parting ways. And I was on my way out of that business. I was going to be author and do motivational speaking, right? So, you know, in my mind, I thought it wasn't enough because I didn't really build anything. You know, I was like, man, I gotta build something for real and not just speak just because from a point of being in trouble, you know? So I ended up building another cleaning business by myself, Riticulous Cleaning, and it pretty much divinely led into what I'm doing now, Riticulous Detail with the cars. So
Yeah, bars and cars, y'all.
Bars and cars, that's where we are.
Yes. That is so cool, though. It kind of reminds me of the ATL movie with, what's his name?
With T.I.?
Yeah, with T.I. Yeah.
That's a dope movie, one of my favorite movies.
Me too, for sure. Okay, so tell us the origin behind Riticulous, meticulous, the slogan.
Because we're ridiculously meticulous. So a lot of people ask me where I got that name from, and I kid you not, I was literally sitting on the toilet doing my business, and I was thinking, how am I going to make this whole thing work? Because I didn't want to name it Taj's Cleaning Business, Taj's Detailing, you know, nothing with my name in it, because I was thinking one day I'm going to end up selling this thing for millions or maybe even $1 billion. and I don't want to have my name on it. And I just was like, all right, let me just sit here and think. And then, like Michael Jackson said, when some of his songs came to him, it just came from above.
Mm-hmm.
It just fell on me, and I was like, that's it, Riticulous.
Wow.
Because we're ridiculously meticulous, and it just flowed, and here we are.
That is so dope that came from you, from the universe. I know it did, and it was an idea just for you. Now, Riticulous is a combination of ridiculous and meticulous, correct?
Yeah.
That is so dope, yo. It's like a tongue twister, right?
Yeah, for sure. Had to add the hip hop spin on it.
Yeah, and speaking of the hip hop spin on it, you have an acronym for hip hop.
I've changed it a couple times. So it was helping ignorant people have outstanding presence.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yes.
and I didn't want to call people ignorant, even though because I don't really be wanting to offend people like that, even though I love battle rap. But I changed the ignorant part to what did I change it to? I can't even remember what I changed it to.
Insecure.
Insecure. There we go. You know more than me. So yeah, I changed it to that because insecurities are in all of us. Even though ignorance is, I think being labeled insecure is not as harsh as being labeled ignorant.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I like that acronym because just coming from where I come from, where you come from, where we come from, there's a lot of misinformation out here that's leading us to make, choices that aren't in our best interest.
Yeah.
Right? So, I want to help combat that, and I've been teaming up with a lot of people over the years, a lot of brilliant people over the years, and it's just led me to here, and I'm just so grateful that I'm able to do what I do.
Oh yeah, I can definitely tell how professional you are about your craft, and that means a lot from people that's watching from afar, because you inspire them whether they tell you that or not,
Absolutely.
And so with that being said, Taj, I saw you like online that you recently completed an advanced training program with King Auto Detailing Training Institution. Tell me, how was that process for you?
It was fly. I'm not really big on, the credentials, but I understand that, where in order to get to certain places, they want to see that you have, like a piece of paper. And plus, I've been kind of doing my thing on my own, the do-it-yourself type of guy. I'm a little stubborn, and so I was like, all right, in order to make this right, in order to close certain gaps that I have, I need to get some official training from people who are, really into the game, really certified, and having outstanding results. So I went to Pittsburgh. I had to drop a bag in order to get the training, and I took this 3-day training. It was 3 long days, and they taught me everything inside and out about detailing, about paint corrections, paint protection, stains, everything from A to Z when it comes to detailing. So yeah,
that's pretty cool.
Fly.
Yeah. So how does that certification couple in with the quality of work you give your customers?
Now it's ridiculously meticulous because, I had my own process before, and after I took the training, I basically took what I learned from there. I bought a couple more tools that'll make me more efficient, more swift, and my results have gotten tremendously better, like for real. And they teach you different techniques in order to connect more with your customers and just how to stand out amongst the crowd. Because a lot of people are just taking buckets and water and vacuums and power washers and just starting their detailing businesses. And, they don't really know what it takes to have longevity because it's an oversaturated market. And in order to be booked every day, you got to be good, and you got to be good with people. So, I've taken all of that, and now I can't keep people from calling me.
Oh, it's beautiful. Absolutely. I love to hear stories like that, man. So what services do you provide for your customers, and what's your favorite service to perform?
So we do everything from basic detailing to premium detailing to seed extraction, stain removal, to scratch removal, to paint protection, to pet and dander removal. So, and my favorite, I think my favorite is stain removal, because I got certified for that maybe like 4 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, and when I started to do things like that with heat extraction and getting stains out, it just became a sport. Like, I'm like, all right, people are like, I bet you can't get this stain out. I'm like, all right, well, watch me. So it became a sport. Now with scratches are tricky because you got to deal with paint. And if I painted cars, then I think that would probably overcome my love for removing stains.
Okay.
Yeah, so maybe I'll paint cars soon.
Yeah, I was just about to say the expansion of it all. I can see it going in my mind, the wheels turning. Like, this is going to be massive,
Yeah, it's a lot you can do with cars.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure.
Yeah, you got the passion for it too. So
yeah, I like cars. It's almost like barbers when they cut hair. You know your hair always gonna grow back. They always gonna keep customers. Cars always gonna get dirty.
Yeah, always. Yeah. Definitely. So where do you see yourself in the next 10 to 15 years? Is that too long?
No, it's not too long. I think within the next 5 years right now, I'm going to be soon training with robotics. And because the game is, AI is taking over rapidly. And, they're talking, there's a lot of hype about it. Of course, they're talking about all these layoffs and stuff. But I'm not sure if it's going to be that big that fast. I'm not sure. But if that's where we're headed, then I want to get a hold of it like right now. And if I can go ahead and, dive into robotics, I'm not exactly sure if I want to be the engineer, even though I could, because I'm kind of nerdy like that sometimes. But, I would at least like to collaborate with some people in the German car market, Porsche, Mercedes, BMW, Volkswagen, etc., Audi, and just tag team so we can train some robots and let them do what we do.
That sounds cool. That was a positive review of it instead of it being always negative, AI is taking over. Yeah, it is, but you can roll with it though, Yeah,
you got to get ahead of it. Like it's definitely going to take some jobs, but it's only going to take the people's jobs who not innovating, in my opinion. If you're not, it's almost like when the wheel was invented. If you're still using, your basic tools and no wheels, then them wheels gonna run you over.
Yeah, right. Facts. So true. Very true. Okay, so let's move on to the next segment of the interview. It's called Mixed Music with Business. Yes. Now, has your fan base ever turned into loyal clients or vice versa?
I've had, so I've had people who are fans of my music who became detailing customers, and it's I don't know if there's a balance, but yeah, it does happen. And people will contact me, say, "Hey, I just listened to your mixtape. I like this song, that song." Plus, I'm connected with different networking groups. People will contact me. And then when we meet with the whole group, people are, all right. So I'll say this, all right, because I didn't say this. When I go to these networking groups, everybody has to stand up and introduce themselves, right? So, for the longest time, it's been kind of bland to me. It's like, "Hello, my name is Howard. I do plumbing, and you can find me at such and such and such," right? So I'm like, all right, we got to go around the room to 40, 50, 60 people. I'm like, I'm not saying it like that. So I'm like, how I'm going to stand out? Rap. I can rap. So I'm out here rapping in front of directors, executives, all these corporate people. And what's happening is when I come into the room, everybody's like, I don't want to go after Taj. And what's happening is people are starting to do their own raps.
Trendsetter.
They starting to do their own rhymes and raps when I'm in the room and they'll mention me. So yeah, it's becoming a thing. Me introducing myself and people looking forward to certain projects and the crossbreed of customers from the detailing side and rap. It's happening for sure.
That is so cool that you can combine both of them cohesively together, you know.
I was kind of iffy at first, honestly. I didn't know how. I still don't really know how I'm gonna make it work. It's just developing. I'm just following the spirit. That's it.
Yeah, definitely. So do you see Riticulous Protection as a part of your legacy, like you do your music?
Yes, because I also have a son, right? And if he ever gets into any type of situation where as though he doesn't really know what he wants to do with his life, or he needs some money or anything that he needs, Riticulous is a vehicle for him, whether he, if he wants to work in it or he wants to learn different principles from it, it's absolutely a legacy. And, hip hop, it's always going to be legacy because the jingle part of business, I think it's missing from a lot of things. It makes business less painful.
We're going to get into the jingles, too, because that's actually a part of Clean Paper, and it's so cool, like, literally. So on a personal tip, how do you balance being an artist and an entrepreneur?
Honestly, there is no balance because there can be a high demand for customers. And, a lot of times I'm out in the field by myself and, I've been trying to hire a team so they can make it happen. But until I can get those teams running and training and producing the same results that I'm producing, then it's always going to be, a battle between with hip hop and detailing. So I just lose less sleep. I lose more sleep, I should say, because I gotta rap. I tried not to rap, for a while. I tried to get away from it. I've been, they try to say that you're growing out of it and this, that, and the other. I'm like, man, that doesn't even make sense to me. To grow out of music.
Yeah, something that you have in your heart.
I think it's only directed towards hip-hop artists. It's not directed towards singers.
Wow.
Or country artists or rock stars. You got Kiss been on stage since they was like 60 years old. Metallica, like all these older different genres are still on stage doing their thing, and they tell Jay-Z he need to sit down. And it's like, y'all talking about one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure if he put out a project right now, it would hit Billboard.
Yep.
So it just doesn't make sense to me. It's not a young man sport because the Clips probably put out the best hip-hop project out this year.
One of them.
They probably put out one of the best projects this year, and they're like in their 40s.
Yeah, you can't even tell though.
Yeah,
because the music's so awesome.
Yeah, they ripped it. So yeah, shout out to them.
Definitely shout out to the Clips, especially y'all listening. Okay, so do you sell the music inside the store, or is everything by word of mouth?
So I haven't sold any music in a while. Which brings me to this Clean Paper project.
Yeah.
Because I've taken my eyes. I don't know if I've taken my eyes off of it. I've just been building up to this point. Because in order to do this whole game, you have to have some type of budget. You got to have some type of creativity. You gotta put a bunch of it into it. From what I've seen over the years, And I personally, I don't like being broke.
No, exactly.
And I don't want to do this broke because it was really hard. So I'd rather have a certain budget to put into the music. That way you can really make it pop.
Exactly. And speaking of the music and making it pop, let's talk about Clean Paper.
Okay.
Now, the EP Clean Paper, it sounds like it holds a lot of meaning in it. So what's the story behind Clean Paper overall?
Well, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I lived a life of the legal route of paper, right? And in my eyes, all it did for me was get me in trouble and set me back and bring pain and tears to me and my family. And it's basically a trend, a trend with certain people in my family, and it's been followed, and a trend with certain friends, and a trend that just usually doesn't lead anywhere. And even though the so-called corporate world or the entrepreneurial world has its issues, being a brother out here, there's always going to be issues. But I find more of an upside doing this thing legit rather than doing it illegal. So I came up with Clean Paper because it's more of a message to say, hey, you don't have to do that. There's another way. So let's rethink this thing so we can live the rest of our lives free.
That make a lot of sense, especially based off your mysterious background, I'll say, because I don't know everything, but it sounds legit, like, clean paper, not dirty paper, not laundering money in your businesses. We're not talking about Breaking Bad here,
It's a couple NBA stars that's under scrutiny right now for some dirty paper, So, it's wild out here.
Yeah, definitely. So the first song I want to play is, of course, one of my favorite songs. It's called Call and Response type deal. So it's going to make you jump. I'm going to actually put my headphones on for this one because I love this song. And it's called Riticulous. And I think that this should be the jingle for your business. Okay. Now, this joint sealed the deal for me. And I want to know, before I play it, are you going to create some type of visual for it?
Yeah, so I have that all written down. I have jingles written down for the whole project. A visual written down for the whole project. Maybe I shouldn't say this, but, here we are. The whole idea is to put together a 15-minute visual for the project, similar to My Beautiful Dark and Twisted Fantasy.
Ooh, this is going to be so dope.
And, I have some people in the works that we're working on some things to make it not only a 6-track album, but to make it also a mini movie.
Oh, man, Taj, that's going to be hot. I promise you. I was listening to Kanye before I got here, too, and Jay-Z, actually. So it was a whole vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Okay, let me go ahead and play this song. This song is called Riticulous, you guys, okay? It's off the Clean Paper EP. It's coming up. Oops.
Say my car clean. My car clean. Say my car clean. My car clean. Say we keeping it clean. We keeping it clean. Say we keeping it clean. We keeping it clean. Say my car clean. My car clean. Say my car clean. My car clean. Say we keeping it clean. We keeping it clean. Say we keeping it clean. Everybody say ridiculous. Ridiculous. Say ridiculous. Ridiculous. 'Cause we're ridiculous. We're ridiculous. 'Cause we're meticulous. Let's start with the D. Dirt off exterior. Make the paint look bright and superior. So clear, windows and the mirrors. Wheels clean, look at me so serious. Next up is E for lemonade. No scratch, no swirl, sweet, no Minute Maid. T stands for tree interior. Automatic car wash, be inferior. A is for application, protection from oxidation. Next I is for inspection. Name of the game is pay attention. L is for luxury. I make sure my customers love me.
Alright, yo.
That's what's up.
Yes, I really like that song, Riticulous. So when you made that song, like, what was like kind of going through your mind?
Well, to be honest, so I made this song last year. I had to do a performance. You know, you saw when I posted about what I did with the school recently. Yeah. So this was my second year. The first time was last year in October. Around this, it was actually on Halloween last year. And I was wondering, so what I'm going to do with these kids? What I'm going to say to them? How I'm going to get them involved? And I ended up writing that song specifically for them. And I was, you know, after I performed the song for them, they responded to it. I said, I have to put this song on that track. I have to. And then I ended up putting it on the track, and here we are. It's a Riticulous anthem.
Yeah, that is the anthem for Riticulous. I love it. I love it so much. Okay, so there is another song on the EP Clean Paper that I really like. It's called Need a Favor.
Yeah.
That song, what got me with it was probably the hook. You say, that's all it takes for your faith to be great. Hit the gas like you ain't got no brakes. Swear to God, it ain't never too late. I love that so much. It's so inspiring, you know?
What's up?
So, like, with that song, what kind of vibe are you trying to go for?
So I remember sitting on that beat for like 4 or 5 years, right? And you know, I always thought the beat was real hot. Like I really liked the vibe of that beat, and I was like, man, I have no idea what I'm gonna do with this beat, but I have to use this beat. So, you know, like I sat on it, and then, you know, a lot of times it's just I don't really force music like that. A lot of times it just happens. Like I might create something in my head, and then I'll think of a beat to put to it. And with that, it came at a time where I was kind of low, you know, just feeling like I didn't really have a way out. And even though I was still in business, I think I made the song last year, or I wrote the song last year. And I kind of felt boxed in. So, you know, a lot of times I'm introspective. I like to figure out what I'm going to do next, look at what I've done wrong, and try to right all of my wrongs, right? So that song pretty much came from being introspective and figuring out what I'm going to do to better my situation. Because, you know, Lord, I need a favor, need this legal paper, need the strength to deal with the discriminators.
Yes.
You know, it just came from the whole journey. Like why they look at me like I'm the instigator, trying to do a job, and every day another hater. Lord, I need a favor. Like now more than later, I got a baby mom, swear I don't want to hate her, but she on my nerves like a broken elevator. Got to man up before my season loses flavor. My season is my son. I don't want to lose the flavor. You know,
that is so dope. Y'all gotta listen to the album. I mean, the EP. It's really cool. Like seriously, especially when you know his story. So it resonates so much more.
Yeah, it's all a sequential story. So,
yeah. Another track that I was really feeling was called "Streak Free." It sounded like another jingle, you know?
Yeah, for sure. That joint is it's kind of funny.
Tell me what's so funny about it.
Just because of how it sounds, it has a real like cartoonish vibe to it, you know? Like I could really see somebody like Windex or you know, like somebody like that using this song like in their commercials.
Yeah.
And it kind of came through me learning how to clean windows. So I heard the beat, and it's I don't know, I got a real funny mind sometimes. You know? I like to play jokes too. So it came from my joking side, honestly.
No, it's cool because I like when you said the streaks create enemies.
Yeah. Yeah. The customers be getting mad when they see streaks on their windows. So,
Yeah.
you know, you don't want those kind of enemies. They'll cut the budget off.
Okay. So what was your favorite song to record on Clean Paper?
Probably the song about being insecure. I think either that one or the Need a Favor. Both of them was really dope.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I enjoyed the whole project.
I did too.
But those two, they really stood out because it's a big message behind both of them, in my opinion. Yeah.
Okay. So when is Clean Paper gonna release?
So I am working on Clean Paper being released in the next 90 days.
Okay.
And I can't give you a date, but the way that I'm moving, I got people in the works. I got script. The project's finished, so it's just a matter of time. I got to get the whole package rolled out so we can, put the visuals out there, put the marketing out there so people can know about it. So I suppose I'll be going on tour soon.
Oh.
I suppose I got to get people in place so they can detail for me.
Okay.
So we're working on that too.
That's dope. That's dope. I can't wait to follow your journey.
Yeah, it'll be fly.
Yes. Okay. So y'all, we're gonna move on to the fun part of the interview. It's called Fun Rapid Fire Questions, Halloween edition, trick or treat. Okay. Favorite Halloween hip hop joint: Ghetto Boys, Mom Playing Tricks on Me, or Eminem 3 a.m.
Mine playing tricks on me.
Always, always. Sorry, Eminem. Count Dracula or Michael Myers?
Michael Myers.
Okay, yeah. Who would kill a Halloween cipher? Nikki, Busta, or Missy?
Nikki.
Ooh, good one. Okay, they all in the competition, but yeah. If Project Pat and DMX dropped the track called Grave Talk, you pressing play or you skipping?
I'm going to press play on that.
Yeah, me too.
Lord.
Yes.
That's a combination.
Yeah, ain't it? Even the title will sound right.
Yeah.
Okay, what's scarier on a beat? A horror movie sample or a church choir sample?
Jeez. A church choir sample.
Okay. All right, for sure. Who's the real rap villain? Slim Shady, Tyler, or Kanye?
Jeez. What a question.
No.
Tyler be rapping. You said Tyler or Tyler?
Tyler the creator.
Tyler the creator. I thought you said Tyler. Kanye.
Okay. That's a good one. Okay. All right. Would you perform at a cemetery concert for $50K?
I would.
Oh, he said, yeah, y'all. Okay.
I'm not afraid of ghosts.
Okay, I'm not afraid of ghosts either, so yeah. I would go support you. Okay, would you rather be haunted by your ex or your old verses?
Definitely my old verses.
Okay, all right. That's a good one. Would you rather battle a zombie or freestyle a ghost?
I'll battle a zombie any day.
Okay, before he eats your heart, okay? All right, name a rapper who would survive a scary movie.
Busta already proved it.
He proved it.
Yeah, Busta didn't die in the Halloween H2O.
Oh, I forgot he was in that. Damn.
Yeah.
There's a lot of movies with rappers in it.
LL was in the Shark movie. He survived. Who else?
What's his name? I can't think. Check the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
There's a rapper in that?
No, he wasn't a rapper. He a R&B singer. Trey Songz.
Oh yeah. I said Tretch from Naughty by Nature.
What movie was he in?
No, I'm saying he would survive.
Oh yeah, most definitely. No questions asked.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Films. I Know What You Did Last Summer or Scream 2.
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah. Okay. That's one of my favorite movies. What's your Halloween alter ego rap name?
Taj the 13th.
Ooh, that was cold. Like 13 goes for Taj the 13, though. Like, I like that. Yes, thank you so much, Taj, for coming on Speak Your Mind Radio today. I had a blast talking to you. You a whole vibe in person.
Fire.
Yeah, this is definitely fire, y'all. Don't forget to check out this episode, y'all, on YouTube or Spotify for the visual. If you just want to listen to audio, check it out on Pandora, Amazon Music, Apple Music, wherever you get your music fix from. And we got the merch here, Speak Your Mind Radio. DM me on Instagram, MVP44, if you want some merch. Peace.
Peace.